Hello, everyone. I am here today to do an authentication on a script that I was recently presented with, signed by Sandra O and Jodie Comer, Killing Eve script. And I've actually already done the authentication. It has failed, but I'm going to go over to show you why, basically. So anyways, the script has a thick plastic cover, so we will take that out of the way. Cover itself, very thick and very glossy. I'm sure this is a paper that has been laminated. So you could say, well, maybe it was signed and then laminated. Possibility. I can feel, as I run my finger across, I can feel Sandra O's signature. Like, it is risen. Like, that's a paint pen for sure. It's quite risen from the page, so I can feel something is there. With Jodie Comer's, I'm not feeling anything. It's flat. But again, we could say, it was printed on paper and then laminated. However, there's two other huge red flags. One is that Jodie Comer's autograph, a line should be crisp. When you have an ink line written on something, it will be just a crisp line. With my naked eye, I can see this as pixelated. Like, I can probably even go right in and you can see, like, it's bumpy. And Sandra O's signature on here, like, that's just not how it ever even looks. So let's get into the rest of this. All right, so let's start going over Sandra O's signature here. So this here is a pretty typical Sandra O autograph signature. All capital letters, all letters joined together. Sometimes it can be sloppier than other times. This is the short form where she just signs her first name. Sometimes when her last name is signed, sometimes it's separated. Oftentimes it is all connected. But this is pretty typical. All capital letters, all connected. Sloppiness. If you're going to start trying to measure like the angle that something goes, you're not really going to get that with hers, but this is the pretty typical feel of it. Oops. Next one. Here's a good example of a sloppy one. All capitals here, obviously something happened, probably bumped or something. Keeps going, last name, there's our R, A, and it goes into the OH right there, all connected. Over here's another one, a little sloppy, but all there, first and last. And one more, last name is not connected. This is a fairly neat one. This was... this one's a few years old. I think this example comes from 2014, I think. But there we go. So if we look at every single one of these, I think we can all agree that this is a standard autograph, and we can see what it should look like. We get the feel of it. Capital letters like this. Not the neatest printed autograph. And then we come back to this and we look at this. Again, I'm not saying this is not handwritten on there. It definitely is, but that is definitely not by Sandra O. It's coming, it's all little letters, and it's not at all how she signs her name. So 100% that is not her signature. Let's go over here to the close-up one. But I'm going to show you, like, you can see edges are flat, right? The marker looks like it was wearing out. The paint was thinning. You can see a little bit of wiggle, but not too much. It's fairly crisp lines. You can also see where things overlap here, like this. Also, at no point where anything overlaps do you start seeing a fading of ink. or not fading of ink, but like a fading of color. So anyways, we're coming down here to the Jodie Comer signature. This is what I'm talking about. So here's our red flags. And if you were just look, you could be like, oh yeah, well there's like a speed tick. But no. What we're looking for is signs that this is printed on. So yes, everything is bumpy and wavy. Now another thing that you could take into consideration, if you've ever written something, take a piece of paper and a marker and go write words, like set that piece of paper on a piece of cardboard and then start writing on that piece of paper, and you'll notice some bumpiness. And possible, right? Like if you're holding things out on like a red carpet, you might have a cardboard under there for support. However, it's still too thick. Like this isn't just a piece of paper. It's like a card stock still that's been laminated. So very much doubting that is it. Right here, there's a fade, which why would ink fade right there? That doesn't even make sense. It's a red flag. We do not see, this is all just flat. Even black ink, you should see like the different lines, the different movements, and it's all flat. It's just all one big blob. We can also see there's some pixels missing in a couple spots through this ink. And like right there, you can see pixelation that you're not seeing on the rest of the ink like that. At least I can hope you're seeing this. I'm not sure what you're watching this on, but we have extra pixelation happening around the sides and with the other signature. So it's definitely indicating, like, as if something was scanned more than once or printed more than once. Some other things here. So we have, hang on, let me go down. Where was it? Okay, right here. This is very pixelated around this part. Also indicating this was printed and or scanned twice here. Another thing, where is it? Films, okay. Right here, something is printed over. So with the TV calling part printed over the address. TV calling, whatever, for educational purposes only, but then here's the Stagental address. Nipples is better if I come down here. Here's the whole thing. So here is the original copy. This isn't hard to find. You can Google this and find a copy of the Killing Eve script PDF file. So this is where it comes from. That is not there on the original file, but there could be one like that TV calling, whatever that is. Somebody else could have had to upload it. You'll also notice, and I can zoom in on this. I can zoom in even more. Oops. Oh, I jumped down like 8 pages. Oh my gosh. It's not pixelated around that. So yeah, the final conclusion that I came to, in my professional opinion, this is not legitimate. Neither signature is real. The Jodie Comer signature is a reprint for sure. It looks like somebody printed that on here and then laminated it and then wrote Sandra O's autograph on top of that laminate. I don't know if I want to say the best part or the worst part about all of this. It was already authenticated by Beckett. So that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching.